welcome, and thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. I invite you to find a comfortable space. Taking a few moments to settle into your body and into the space around you. Softening a little each more as you exhale. Bringing your awareness to your beautiful breath. Letting your breath act as an anchor. That grounds you into connection, intimacy, and pleasure. Breathe in and breathe out to soft. Breathe in and breathe out. Honoring your own rhythm. Honoring your breath. Continuing at your own pace. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out to soft. The outside, breathing with the wind, breathing with your beautiful baby, guiding your breath down to your womb space, to your belly, to your baby. Breathe up into your heart and breathe out, sending this breath down to your baby. Breathe in deep into your beautiful heart and breathe out with your beautiful baby. Beautiful. Now just releasing your breath, coming back to a natural rhythm, and just to invite in an affirmation today for our practice. I invite you to gently repeat this to yourself. I am rooted in my breath. I am rooted in my breath. Just noticing what it feels like to repeat this affirmation to yourself. Noticing what it's like to breathe with your baby. Noticing the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Arms down by your side. Breathe life. Breathe it in. Arms reaching up overhead. Fingertips pointing towards the sky. Arms aligned with your ears. Stretch. And breathe out. Bringing it all in to your heart center. Prayer mudra. Do this 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. And 2 more times. at your own pace. Hands home at your heart center, prayer mudra, and just bowing forward. We honor our breath. We honor our practice. We honor ourselves. We honor each other. Beautiful. Rising up, lifting your arms up above. Tilting chin to sky, shoulder blades touching, palms touching. And breathe it out, rain it down. Breathe in, rise. Breathe out, rain it down. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the air away from you, round your spine, chin to chest. Breathe in, open your arms, expand. And breathing out, pushing the air away, pushing away anything that no longer serves you, and breathing in new, radiant, life force energy. A few more times. Breathe out, round. Breathe in, arch your spine, chin to sky. One last time together. Breathe in, expand, open, embrace. Breathe out, let go, surrender, release. Coming back to a seated position, arms down by your sides, resting gently on your lap, or gently resting on your lap. We'll take a couple of yeses, chin to sky, chin to chest. Breathing in, chin to sky. Breathing out, chin to chest. And then take a couple of no's, lifting over one shoulder and then the other. Honoring your breath, honoring your own rhythm. Take a couple of neck rolls, gentle, moving gentle with yourself. Going one way and then the other. Rolling out your shoulders. And the opposite direction. Hands down on your knees. We'll dip in the right shoulder. Breathe in, center. Breathe out. Left shoulder to right knee. Breathe in and out. Letting your breath guide your movement. Breathe in, center, and we'll start rotating around the hips. And if you need to make more space for you and your baby, you can come into butterfly pose, bringing the soles of your feet together, and then walking your legs however far out that you need. And you can start taking those circles with your hips. Breathing in, forwards, breathing out, rounding back. One way and then the other. And then we'll all meet in butterfly pose. So if you're not there already, bringing the soles of your feet together. And just holding on to your ankles, your shins, and maybe your knees. just breathe here for a few moments. Start to massage out your legs and your feet, squeezing and then releasing, going up your legs, all the way up to your hips, and you can knead your hips with the back of your palm. You can do this with your lower back as well. Beautiful, feels so juicy. And then you can just do a sweeping down motion. Sweeping down your hips, down your legs, and out your feet. You can even make a whooshing sound. Whoosh! Just helping the energy flow, rooting you into your breath, rooting you into this beautiful moment. And stopping at your feet and just holding your feet. Guiding your breath down to your feet that support you, carry you through these uncertain times, through all the changes that come with pregnancy. And then we'll bend our elbows coming forward. Leading with your chest, keeping integrity in the spine. Release any tension in your hips. Beautiful. Rising up, putting your hands behind your back, fingertips pointing forwards. And then just dipping your knees to one side and then the other. Beautiful. And then coming back into cross-legged, and we'll make our way onto all four. So really pushing the ground up and away from you. Keeping a slight micro bend in your elbows. Your shoulders underneath your wrists. And just tap out your toes. We'll move through some gentle cat-cows. So breathe in, arch your spine, chin to sky, elbows touching, bending your elbows. And breathing in, wrapping your elbows, grounding your spine, chin to chest. Moving with your breath. Letting your breath be a healing energy. Letting your breath be a grounding energy. Beautiful. Extending the left leg back behind you. Keeping your toes tucked on the ground. And just start to rock back and forth. Getting a nice stretch in your calf. And then you can start to challenge your balance a little by extending your right arm out in front of you. Reaching through your fingertips. Pushing up and away from the ground with your left hand. Feeling that grounding, that support. And beautiful. Release. We'll take it to the other side. Extending the right leg back behind us. Rocking forward and back. Beautiful. Now extending our left arm forward. And if You want to play around with a little bit of balance. Maybe start to inch your right foot off the ground. Remembering to stay strong in that right hand. And release back to center. We'll come into wide-legged child's pose. And there's a few options. Option 1, you can put blocks underneath your forearms, and then you can lower your chest towards the earth. Or if you have a pillow or a bolster, you can put it below your breasts, right by your rib cage, and you can lean on that for support as well to give you more space for you and baby. So just find whatever variation you're in. And just feeling yourself melt onto the floor, onto your props. Returning back to our affirmation, I am rooted in my breath. My breath is a healing energy. My breath is a grounding energy. Breathing into your heart space again, and breathing out, sending your breath down to your baby. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Beautiful. Now start to walk your fingertips towards your knees, rising up, putting your hands behind your back, fingertips pointing forward. You're going to lift your hips, lift your pelvis up towards the sky, opening your heart, your womb space, letting your head fall back. And then breathing out, coming back onto your heels, making your way back onto child's pose. We'll move between these two poses. Honoring your unique rhythm. And then we'll come back onto all fours. Tuck our toes, lift our knees, lift our hips, coming into downward dog. And you can widen your downward dog to however much you need to make you space for you and baby. Push up and away from the ground with your hands, your ears aligned with your shoulders. Just start to pedal it out here, walking your dog. And finding a moment of stillness. And we'll find some flow. So breathe in, drop your knees, arch your spine. Breathe out, round. Breathe in, return to a neutral spine. Lower your knees, lower your elbows to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, push up and back to downward dog. Okay, let's do that again. So breathe in, drop your knees, arch your spine. Breathe out, round. Breathe in, neutral spine. Bending your elbows. Melting your chest onto the floor. Breathe out. Straightening your elbows. Coming back into downward dog. Beautiful. Drop to our knees. Extend the left leg back behind us again. And then we're going to pull it through, planting the left foot at the front of our yoga mat. Coming into a low lunge. Raising your arms up above your head. Squaring off your pelvis. Relaxing your shoulders. Knee is aligned with your ankle. We'll breathe in, open, expand, and breathe out. Push the air away, rounding our spine. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. A few more times at your own pace. Breathe in, open. Breathe out. Windshield wiper your arms down. Planting your hands on your yoga mat. Bringing your left knee back to meet your right. And just dip your right hip and then your left. Beautiful. Returning to neutral spine. Extend your right leg back behind you and then bring it through, planting your right foot on the ground, coming up, rise, feeling planted, feeling rooted in that right foot. Breathe in, open, chin to sky, shoulder blades touching. Breathe out, rounding the spine, pushing the air away from you. Breathing new radiant light force energy and breathing out anything that no longer serves you. A few more at your own pace. Breathe in, rise, fingertips pointing towards the sky. Chin to sky, coming into a gentle back bend. And breathe out, bringing it down, planting your hands on your yoga mat, stepping your right knee back to your left. Walking your fingertips to your knees, coming onto your heels, untucking your toes, placing one hand over your heart and one hand over your baby. Breathing into your heart and breathing out, sending your breath down to your baby. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. I am rooted in my breath. My breath is a grounding energy. My breath is a healing energy. And I invite you to take these next rounds of breath, just bringing awareness to this connection that you have with your breath and this connection that you have with your baby. This beautiful awareness that we have. You can stay here, sitting on your heels, or you can come back to a cross-legged position, maybe sitting up on a prop if you have a block or a book, a rolled up blanket to lift up your hips and keep integrity in the spine. One hand over your heart, one hand over your baby. Know that you can always return back to your breath, return back to this practice. During emotional intensity, when the surges and the swells start to accumulate as you are actively giving birth, returning back to the breath. Letting your breath be an anchor, letting your breath be a healing energy, letting your breath be a grounding energy. Letting your breath guide your baby down and out your birth canal. Breathe in into your heart and breathe out. Send your breath down to your baby and down and out of your pelvis. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in into your heart. Breathe in, guiding your breath down through your baby, through your pelvis and out of your birth canal. Beautiful. Now releasing your breath, releasing your hands down by your side, and just bringing your awareness back to this moment. We give thanks to each other. We give thanks for our practice. We give thanks for our breath. We give thanks for this connection. We give this thanks for our children. Hands together in prayer mudra in front of your heart, bowing forward. And together we'll say Namaste. Namaste.